Welcome back to Good Day Southeastern. I'm Brittany Dokes, and today we're going to talk about how you can be proactive rather than fearful and reactive as coronavirus moves closer to home. Also, Tattoo Apprentice Brielle Perez of the Rougarou Collective is here to talk about her craft. But first, it's March 10th, and here's what's happening in the Southeastern community. The world-famous Harlem Globetrotters will visit the Southeastern Louisiana University Center at 7 p.m. on Thursday. All tickets are reserved and start at $20. Tickets may be purchased by contacting the SLU Athletics ticket office. Applications for pre-K and early childhood programs are being accepted by the Ponchatoula Parish School System. Applications can be made from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Child School or at the Amite Library on March 16th, the School Board Technology Center on April 20th, the Ponchatoula Community Center on April 27th, Robert Head Start on May 4th, and the former Ponchatoula Parish Registration Center May 11th and 18th. The child's original birth certificate and proof of income are both required. The softball team will host Appalachian State tomorrow at 5, and the women's tennis team will host the Illinois State Cardinals tomorrow at 6. Let's send all our Lion spirit their way in hopes of big wins. Good Day Southeastern is brought to you in part by the Student Government Association and Stowaway Coffee. Stowaway Coffee is located on Southwest Railroad in Ponchatoula and is open 6:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday, 7 to 6 on Saturday, and 8 to 5 on Sunday. You can follow them at Stowaway Coffee House on Instagram. Coming up next, we start the day talking about our neighboring city of Ponchatoula and why aspiring tattoo artist Brielle Perez chose to start her career there. So y'all stay tuned. On this Good Day at Southeastern, we're talking to SGA President Carly Bordelon.
Hey everybody, we're out here at Hot August Night. We're at the
We're reporting live from Southeastern's Career Fair today.
And we are live at the Homecoming Court Reception, which will be the first event to kick off Southeastern's 2019 Homecoming.
here with Austin Rogers. I'm Amber Narrow with Good Day, and today I'm kind of taking over as the, I guess, temporary host because this is you guys' thing, right?
But it's for a very good cause, and it's a cause that's very important to the both of us. That reason is sickle cell, and it's very important to us because I was diagnosed at 3 months old with sickle cell.
Hi, this is Kiara Moore. We're live from Friendship Circle. As you can see, a whole bunch of the festivities are beginning around here as we go live for our first home football game.
Hey, this is Zachariah Cameron with Brian Bennett, the Lions football great. He's being inducted to the Schools Hall of Fame during halftime. So, Brian, how does that feel?
It's an amazing experience. I really enjoyed my time here at Southeastern.
We are so excited. I am shaking in my seat.
Me too. Me too.
To have Mr. Clarence Gilliard Jr. here with us.
Well, how about you give us a little spirit from the Lions?
All right, hey, line up, line up.
Brielle Perez is a 22-year-old local artist, and she's here to talk about her craft and the Rougarou Collective in Ponchatoula. She's responsible for murals all around the North Shore and for many pieces of art on locals themselves. So she's working with Matt Moore at the Rougarou Collective in Ponchatoula, and she soon found purpose in the antique city upon graduating from Ponchatoula High School. She'll be sharing her experience as part of the Ponchatoula Revitalization Program. So first of all, welcome.
Thank you.
How are you today?
I'm so good. I'm so excited to be here.
We're excited to have you here.
Thank you.
Awesome, awesome. So first of all, tell me how you got started, like, doing tattoos.
It all started when a little girl had a dream when she was 16.
I love it.
And then a dad that hated tattoos.
Really?
Yeah, so I don't know. It may have been a slight rebellious thing.
I mean,
I'm
my
not
mom
sure.
hates tattoos too, but all 4 of her daughters have at least one tattoo.
Yes.
I only have one. I'm the good child, but...
The good child. I know. It's kind of one of those things, I think, when you have one, you might as well have your whole body covered.
What? No.
That's how parents look at it.
Yeah, True.
But yeah, so it was really just a way of self-expression. I've always really been into that, and I've always just wanted to be an artist growing up. It's always what I wanted to do. And so when I kind of got into the world and got on my own and decided that I was going to live my life for me and what I wanted to do and pursue my passions, that's when I really took a gab and I was like, sorry, Dad.
By the way.
Yeah. Sorry, Dad.
Hi, Dad.
Yeah.
So how many different mediums of art have you mastered besides tattooing?
Oh my gosh. Mastered is a really strong word.
True. Yes. How many mediums do you use for art?
Oh my goodness, so many. I'm definitely that person that kind of like dips into anything I can. Somebody will be doing something and I'm like, whoa, that looks cool. Let me try it. And my art mediums don't just kind of stay within like visual art. They definitely go to musical, theatrical.
Nice.
Like I pretty much tried everything, but I've always wanted to work with my hands. So my favorite medium is oil. I am in the process of trying to master oil, and I think I'm doing pretty good at it. And I also love to work with three-dimensional sculptures.
Nice.
I really love working with plaster and clay, and I do a lot of wood burning too. I do wood burning mandalas, lots of different things.
You're trying it all.
Yes, I just love expression and just to see. I don't know. I don't think that you know what you're good at until you try. You know?
And all of this was kind of like self-taught and just kind of throwing yourself into it and seeing what you liked and what you were good at.
Well, I actually grew up in the Tangipahoa Parish school system, and then I switched over to the St. Tammany Parish school system, but all public. Yeah. And they have the talented art and music and theater programs.
Yes, I was a TAM kid.
Yes.
And a TAT. Yeah.
Yes. Doesn't surprise me at all. That's awesome. And I started actually in first grade in talented art, and then I later did theater, but art was always my thing.
Nice.
And so I did talented art all the way from 1st through 12th grade. My senior year of high school, I actually did a independent study with my art teacher.
Nice.
Where I focused on just one medium, being plaster and three-dimensional sculpture, just because I hadn't done a lot of it yet.
Yeah. So you just said, let's just put the pressure on myself and make that.
I know. Yeah, so I really had fun with it. And my art teacher was like my second mom. I spent a lot of time with her. She's amazing. But so just kind of got into it that way. School really helped me fire my passion, because throughout the years you kind of question, oh, is this my thing?
Yeah.
But I think because of the talented art program, it really just kept me involved in art.
Okay, nice. So we got a sneak peek of your tattoo room on Instagram a little while ago. So when is that going to be done?
Oh, it is almost done. We just recently moved locations from right in the downtown area, right by Moss and Berry, to just right up the street, still on the main strip.
Okay.
We wanted more room, and now every one of us has a private room.
Nice.
And our owner, Stuart Ridgel, let us create our own space, which is really cool because my room is totally different than James and Matthew's. They're all dark and just crazy, and mine's white and bright and plants everywhere. So I should be revealing that soon, within the next week, hopefully.
Okay, so how has the Ponchatoula Revitalization Project kind of affected the Rougarou Collective and, your move and your clientele, and just tell us about that?
It has really helped business. I think the whole point of it is to get the question of how can we move our younger generations into the Ponchatoula area? How can we stimulate business over there? And obviously tattoos being a form of self-expression, we get clientele of all kinds, all ages. And so I think the revitalization program has kind of helped that idea stay alive. And I think that it's going to just further help business boom, I guess, because throughout the past couple years, Ponchatoula's only been seen as a little antique city, which kind of doesn't attract our younger millennials. So I think by moving different businesses and kind of breaking it up and maybe scaling how it looks right now, which is what the program desires to do, I think it's really going to help us increase business as well, and just have more faces on our business. Whoa, that's a tattoo shop in the middle of this downtown area. That's cool.
Right, very cool.
Yeah.
All right, so Brielle is at the Rougarou Collective. where can we find you guys? What's your social
Yes,
media?
mine is just Brielle Tattoos with
Okay.
an S, pretty simple. And it's Rougarou Collective on Instagram. We're super easy to find.
Nice. Thank you so much for being here, Brielle.
Thank you.
Next up, we have a visitor from the Counseling Center to tell us how we can overcome our fears about coronavirus and get proactive to stop its spread. So stay tuned.
Hey y'all, my name's Dawn. I've been an event specialist now for 3 years, and the reason I really wanted to be an event specialist is because you're the one making a difference on this campus by getting people to come here. You're the one that's out there recruiting the students, giving them tours, showing them what you love about campus, and it's really going to make a difference on if they want to come here or not.
My name's Alexis Duplessis, and I wanted to be an event specialist because I'm a member of the Lionette dance team here at Southeastern, so I've got a super busy schedule, but I wanted to try and find more ways to get involved in the university, and this job was the perfect fit for me.
My name's Abby. I'm an event specialist here at Southeastern Louisiana University. As an event specialist, we get to recruit people for Line Pride Preview and also for orientation as well. We also give daily campus tours and group tours throughout the year.
So we are the first people that they see when they enter onto campus. It's very important that we're welcoming them and we're engaging them and just making them feel at home as soon as they step foot on Southeastern's campus. If you're interested in learning more about the event specialist position or maybe even applying, you can stop into the Enrollment Services Express office that's located in the Student Union Breezeway right across from the bookstore.
For years, Mary has told me about the intense level of care her beloved son Stephen requires just to live his life in a meaningful way. Mary and Stephen have always relied on Options to provide that care. Mary trusts Options and knows they will give Stephen the best quality of care possible. Options puts the needs of everyone they care for first and ensures that the necessary care is provided by designing a personal care plan for each individual. Options' dedication to quality care brings joy, caring, self-worth, and a sense of family to the many men and women with disabilities Options serves. To learn more, go to optionsforyou.org.
Marcella Spacuza is here with the Counseling Center to share how we can combat our fears of coronavirus and replace them with action. So first of all, welcome to Good Day. You're a first timer.
Yes.
So tell us about how people are handling the anxiety that comes along with not just the coronavirus, but different outbreaks like this that are kind of scaring everybody. We're frightened. We're freaked out.
Right. And, luckily, I think for us, knock on wood, in Louisiana, we haven't been too fearful yet. I think we're kind of observing from a distance at this point. But, there has been recent news that they have cases in the state now. So I think people are a bit more on edge. I notice a lot of washing of the hands and bringing hand sanitizer.
Listen, I'm telling everybody, wash your hands, sing happy birthday when you wash your hands.
Exactly. I've seen lyrics posted in bathrooms of 20-second lyrics that are actually fun, which I thought was cute. So I mean, there's definitely anxiety. There's definitely conversation. It's all I see on my social media. So I know the conversation's happening, and people are just concerned. They want to stay safe.
Yes. So how can we stay safe besides just washing hands and all that good stuff?
Right.
How can we keep our minds safe from the panic?
Yeah, that's a good question. I love that. How do we keep our minds safe? Personally, for me as a counselor, I'm thinking of, okay, is my self-care that I do on a regular basis, am I keeping up with that? That's why self-care is so important, and we preach it so much at the Counseling Center. Because if we're eating and we're sleeping and we're exercising and we're taking our vitamins and we're doing everything that we need to do on a regular basis, that's going to help you live a healthy life and maybe not be as prone to catching, an illness, whether it's the cold or the coronavirus. Because if we're stressed, that compromises your immune system.
People don't realize that stress definitely wears you down physically too, and you're more prone to catching bugs and things like that.
Right. So it's important, yes, wash your hands, yes, do all those things, be mindful of who you're around, and if you're traveling or have traveled, all that, but also taking care of yourself, talking to your friends, getting sleep, all that is important.
Right. So we've dealt with outbreaks like this in the past. So how do we kind of refer back to those panics, those episodes of anxiety to kind of stave off what we're dealing with right now?
Yeah, that's a tough one, and I feel like probably a lot of people feel as though we're at the mercy of our government and just doctors, and I'm not a doctor, I don't know all about this information, so it's hard, but I think, not panicking. I almost think of it as like hurricane preparation, like, am I going to panic for a hurricane even though I know this is coming? No, I'm going to stay calm and, look at my checklist, see if I have everything I need
Make
to
sure
take
that
care
you're
of myself.
as prepared as you can be.
Exactly.
And then at the end of the day, whatever happens, happens.
Kind of.
Once you've done all you can do, it's kind of just like the rest of it is out of your hands.
Yeah, and I think talking to people who are a comfort to you, maybe not going to the friend who's going to maybe be a bit more fear-mongering, going to the friend who's like, hey, we got this, we're going to be okay, are you taking care of yourself, did you eat your Wheaties today? Like, let's do all that.
Because I have certain family members that I cannot call when I need to be calmed down. They're going to make me freak out.
Right, and I think it's just all about balance. We don't need to isolate, but also maybe don't go to, the country that is infected right now. Maybe just be mindful of that, but also we don't need to stress ourselves out with excessive panic because I don't know that really helps us.
And there are some people that are taking advantage of this panic with the cheap flights and cruise prices and things like that. And they're traveling anyway. I guess they figured if I'm going to catch it, I'm going to catch it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to stress out about it.
Right.
And I guess that's a kind of a good mentality to have. Of course, don't put yourself at risk, but definitely don't live your life in fear and constant worry over something that ultimately you can't control.
Exactly. Yeah. I think that's the best way to approach it. Everyone's going to handle it differently. We can't control how others are going to handle it. If they want to go on a cruise or catch a flight, good for them. But if you don't feel like that's right for you, that's okay.
Yeah.
Right. But we don't need to freak out because
not at all.
That's just going to hurt us more than help us.
I'm not freaking out, but I also prefer to be in my bed under my covers, surrounded by 1,000 pillows anyway.
Comfort.
So that's where I'm going to be. That's my self-care.
Yeah, exactly.
Netflix and chilling with myself with snacks.
Sounds
and
good.
Just, face mask. Hanging out. So that's what I plan on doing, to kind of wait it out, if you will.
Yeah.
How about you?
Yeah, same thing. I think I'm just going to try and balance and, keep up with my hygiene and have my Lysol. But
sing happy birthday while I'm washing my hands.
But also, I'm a counselor. I'm a social person. So I want to be around people. So and we work at a university.
Exactly.
So I'm around people. And that's what brings me joy. And I think I'm going to be healthier and happier if I'm doing the things that I love rather than, changing my routine and isolating and being sad because of something that I don't know if I'm even going to be affected by it.
And I think people are more so freaking out just because of where we are. We're in a university setting with a lot of people just naturally. And so, but there's no need to panic, guys. Just do everything you can do to kind of prepare yourself, take care of yourself. And at the end of the day, it's out of your hands at that point.
Exactly.
Once you've done your due diligence, you can kind of just let it go.
Yes.
Don't stress, guys. Next up, we have news from Lions for Lions, our new on-campus group, and one of our areas of focus here on Good Day this semester. So you guys stay tuned.
Welcome to Southeastern Louisiana University, located in Hammond, America. Join us at one of our free Lion Pride preview events where you have the opportunity to learn about academics, housing, honors, career services, Center for Student Excellence, and much more. This event is all about you, so we want you and your guests to make it all your own. While visiting, you can take a tour of our beautiful campus and have free lunch at the #1 campus dining location in the state of Louisiana. You can also sit down face-to-face with your admissions counselor to see where you are at in the admissions process. To find our dates and registration information, please visit southeastern.edu/lionpridepreview. And as always, lion up!
Dr. Kellen Gilbert is the advisor for the Lions for Lions organization here on campus. And Lions for Lions will have a table soon in the S at the Union. And what's that all about?
This is upcoming Thursday. It's our 15th annual social justice speaker.
Okay.
So the Department of Sociology and Criminal Justice for the past 15 years has brought in a national or international speaker on some aspect of social justice. And this year we have speakers.
Yes.
And it's going to be on the theme of environmental justice.
Right. We heard all about those yesterday. It's supposed to be very interesting stuff. So what is the importance of this year's theme? I know we're talking about that environmental justice and climate change is a huge topic of conversation right now. So how important is it in the global perspective and kind of like in our little Ham in America bubble?
Right. So we think it's really important in my department because we are sociologists, geographers, anthropologists, and also criminal justice.
Right.
All these areas, there's some relevance to environmental justice, and especially here in Louisiana because we have such a lovely environment. Our habitats are diverse, but there are a lot of threats to them. So this event is going to really highlight some of the things that we can do, students, faculty, members of the community, to start to take care of our environment with some really excellent local activists. I'm really excited.
Yeah, that's going to be good stuff. So why do you think it's beneficial for students to kind of get involved and to talk about topics like this?
Well, because it affects them directly. So we live
For sure.
here. We work here, play here. So we want the safest, healthiest environment for us and for our families. So students are the generations to really go with this.
Right.
And I think this opportunity gives them a way to hear those speakers and then meet them. And these are people who are on the ground in Louisiana doing some really important work. So great opportunity for all of us.
Nice. So what other groups are going to have tables at the event?
Yeah, so we're going to have our group, Lions for Lions, because we're an environmental group, right? So trying to protect
They're
lions.
all about saving the lions. Pretty obvious, guys.
So an international theme there, but really local because we're the Lions, right? But we'll also have Reconnect, which is our sustainability group on campus.
Yes.
And then Justice for All, which is another new organization that's really concerned with justice for people, especially in Louisiana. And then we'll have our sociology student organization there. So diverse group.
Yeah, a nice group of different organizations for students to kind of expose themselves to. So when and where will we be expecting to have the event? Where is it taking place? All that good stuff.
So the actual discussion, the panel discussion, will start at 2:00 on Thursday in the Student Union Ballroom. So third floor, the nice, really lovely facility there. And we will have the tables and information, students representing their different organizations there at 1:00.
Okay.
So you can come by early and talk to people, get some good information. Talk starts at 2, and then if you want to stick around, we'll have a little reception afterwards.
Oh, nice.
So that you can meet the presenters, talk to some students. So should be a really good time.
Should be very, very nice. Thank you so much for stopping by. Once again, that event is Thursday, with the organizations having their table starting at 1, and then the speakers actually starting at 2 in the Union Ballroom. So make sure you're there to talk all about social justice, but not just social justice, but environmental justice as well, as it applies to our Ham in America bubble and our community at large and globally. We're trying to save the lions, guys. After a quick break, Chad Winters and Quentin Williams join us to talk about Exit 27, opening tonight at Southeastern. Be right back.
Hi, my name is Danielle Perez de Corcho, and I am the ESL Program Director at Southeastern Louisiana University. One of my favorite things about our ESL program is that we have small class sizes so that each student is supported as they work towards their specific goals.
Hi, my name is Mike. I'm an ESL student from Southeastern. My favorite part of ESL program is the listening and speaking.
I chose the ESL program because it's the most affordable that I found in the area. Coming to the ESL program has been helping me to improve my English in so many ways. After 2.5 years, I can speak with more confidence, I understand everything, and I can have a real conversation. Having homeworks, presentations, essays, and so many activities, I've been improving not just speaking, but writing and listening too.
We welcome students of all ages and backgrounds to apply and continue their education with us. For more information, please visit our website at www.southeastern.edu/ESL, or you can send us an email at esl@southeastern.edu. You can also call us at 985-549-5924 for more information.
Exit 27 opens tonight at the Vonnie Borden Theater, and Chad Winters and Quentin Williams are joining us to give us all the details. So first of all, welcome.
Thank you.
Got a lot of first-timers here today. So tell us all about this show and what makes it so exciting.
Well, this is our Inkslinger winner this year.
Oh, nice.
So every year we have a playwriting contest where we have people from all over the world send in plays, and this is this year's winner.
Sweet.
And it's about a fundamental Mormon church.
Very interesting.
Yeah. Since 2000, there's been over 1,400 teenagers that have been thrown out of their community, and they're forced to survive on their own.
Wow.
And this is 3 of them, like, living in this house. They're basically taking up this broken down house that no one lives in and trying to survive and trying to find their way back into the church.
Do not hear about that. I mean, you hear all about, like, don't think I'm insensitive for saying this, but like the Huff Springer with the Amish kids who decide, okay, I'm going to go back to the church afterwards or not. But
after the play won, that's when I learned about it the first time.
Yeah, so you have teenagers that are being thrown out for
basically their competition for wives within the church. So they're literally thrown out, 16, 18. And the playwright actually interviewed.
So these are young men that are being
young men, and they're called the Lost Boys of Utah.
Wow.
And he went out there and he interviewed them, and this is based on some of their stories and things that have happened to them. And Quentin, you play, tell us a little bit about who you're...
I play one of the Lost Boys named Dodge. He's kind of this very sensitive and emotional character. Well, they're all emotional because they've been through so much, but I'm kind of like the second in command of the group, and I kind of take care of the boys and make sure we have everything we need and just kind of survive in this wasteland desert that we're being forced to live in for like about a year, I think. We've been out here.
Wow.
Yeah.
I am just, I didn't know about the plot of the play, and this is based on
real events.
Stories,
so that's chilling.
Yeah, it's an intense
these 3
show.
boys are trying to survive and, eking out a real sparse existence. And in walks this other boy, and it sort of becomes their salvation,
it changes
perhaps.
Everything.
And that's all I'll say. I don't want to give away a lot.
Of course not. Of course not. You guys have to come to the Vonnie Borden Theater to see the play,
Yes,
obviously.
please. And it's free for all Southeastern students with their
Yes.
IDs. And all our theater is. So people who are out there, please come out and support our theater. Come see our plays. And, I think... it has a bit of a twist ending.
Yeah, okay.
I feel like that's giving too much information away.
It is.
No, I mean, we love a twist. We're kind of always like, okay, what's going to happen next? So what are the days, the show times, all that good stuff?
Opens tonight at 7:30 and runs through Friday.
So tomorrow,
Thursday,
Friday.
Yes. At 7:30 p.m.
Sharp, they will close the doors on you.
Yeah, you got to be there on time.
Intermission, yes, no.
15-minute intermission.
15-minute intermission.
Yeah,
so
it's about a 2-hour length. So it's out about 9:30. So it's not too bad.
I like to tell people what to expect when they go to the theater for those that are unfamiliar.
Yeah.
Because I'm a theater kid, but everyone's not prepared when they go. So about 2.5 hours of your time, and it sounds like it's going to be an amazing story to watch unfold.
It's a lot. It's very intimate and intense and emotional. It's a lot.
Yeah. So how many people are in the company for the play?
5 altogether. So 4 of the Lost Boys and the Outsider.
The Outsider.
A young female character.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, nice. Okay. So that's going to be very interesting. I'm excited just hearing about everything that's going to unfold.
Yeah.
Very good stuff. So Vonnie Borden Theater, 7:30 showtime, tonight through
Friday.
Yes. So make sure you get your tickets. They're free for Southeastern students. And go and check out Exit 27.
Yeah.
Thank y'all so much for stopping by. You've
Appreciate
been awesome. Thanks for joining us today on Good Day Southeastern. Don't forget about Grad Fair here at Southeastern, continuing tomorrow from 9 until 3. Make sure you get your cap and gown, your invites, all that good stuff. And women, don't forget that you can sign up for the Tangipahoa Professional Women Mean Business, and there are a number of student spots for free to Southeastern students. Visit tangipw.org for more information. Stay tuned for news from around the world. Line up.
This is AP News Minute. China's president has visited the center of the new coronavirus outbreak.
President Xi Jinping's trip to Wuhan came as parts of his country are returning to normal, but as the threat diminishes in China, it's growing as the virus spreads west. Soldiers and police are enforcing travel restrictions in Italy, caseloads are increasing in France, Spain, and Germany, and fear is growing in the United States, where more than 750 people are infected, and even some senior political leaders are quarantined. 5 states are holding Democratic primaries while North Dakota has a caucus. It's the 4th largest delegate night on the primary calendar. For Bernie Sanders, it's an opportunity to catch up to Joe Biden, who enters the day ahead by 96 delegates. And colored powders filled the air as thousands across India celebrated the Hindu festival of Holi. People danced and smeared each other with colors during the festival that marks the advent of spring and is widely celebrated in India, Nepal, and other South Asian countries. Ron Harris, The Associated Press, with AB News Minute.